Dolphins, Ravens, M&T Bank Stadium, Baltimore, Maryland, Charm City, 84 Fahrenheit, sunny, 8 miles per hour is the wind. It's gorgeous in Baltimore. And I would like to fade Baltimore here, but I don't know if I have. Well, let's just talk it out. They open up at 3.5-point dogs at minus 103. That plus 3.5 is taking 6 cents, so it's now minus 109. The minus 3.5 was juiced before. Let's go over to the totals. Opened up at 45.5. It has moved to 45, but this is important. Opened up at 45.5. It got all the way down to 43 yesterday at 3:30 p.m. So it dropped to 43, and then it started taking money to the over. So it's come up 2 points since then. So pretty fascinating line history there, a little more than meets the eye. Let's talk about the cash flow in this one. Where the hell? Sorry, here we go. 7,401 tickets in. 43% of the tickets, 47% of the cash on the Ravens. Then 54% of tickets, 55% cash on the under. Sky Dragon says it right here, and I'd like to highlight it because it looked like, how can you not be a little concerned and choose not to leave the pocket too much or risk your body when you turn down 250 million, 133 guaranteed, if that's facts. He claims it's not, but ESPN says it was a 5-year extension, 250 with 133 million guaranteed. It certainly felt that way when he ran 6 times for 17 yards. Let's talk about
that's a really good point. I've heard that brought up. It's like if he takes a shot in the shoulder or something and he misses time, really doesn't help his negotiating position. And he has a shitty agent too, so because it's him. And this is another one where I regret not playing the 4 on Sunday. I looked at it for a long time. I'm going to play the 3.5, and I'm going to play Miami straight up.
Wow.
I liked what I saw at times from especially Tyreek. Tyreek fit right in. I think that's just going to continue. That's going to get better. That'll get better as they play more. And Kyle Hamilton isn't it. Like that was bad. And now they've lost Kyle Fuller. They were already missing a piece in that secondary. I think this Baltimore, like you said, Baltimore's secondary is ripe to get exposed. I'm surprised this total's going down. I don't know if that's the same. At the same time, there were 4.5s. Like, so Miami and the under, which is, I guess, is that a fade of Baltimore's offense where, hey, you can't play one of the worst defenses in the league every week, and Miami's defense is quite a bit better. But Miami plus 3.5, and then some, just little money line like plus 160, plus 170. I'm gonna have to hop around. Some money lines are all over the place. I get, it's very correlated to the spread, but shop around there too. Just because you found the best price on the spread doesn't mean it's the best money line. It's an independent market. I'm looking at a 165. I might even find a little bit better. So this will be interesting to see what we get from this Baltimore offense against a actual NFL team.
Do you want to make both official here for show purposes?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to line chop for you and get that for you. And I think I'm right there with you. Here. I like a lot of what Mike McDaniel was saying to his squad. Tua 23 of 33 for 270 yards and a touchdown. You talked about Tyreek looking so good, 8 catches for 94 yards. Jalen Waddle, he was hurt all preseason with the quad injury, 4 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. Those are 2 dangerous wideouts. Now, 65 yards on the ground from 23 carries. Chase Edmonds, 12 carries for 25 yards. He did not look good, but he did catch 4 passes for 40 yards. Dolphins forced 3 turnovers. One was a Melvin Ingram scoop and score. The Dolphins defense was very good. And the question is, was that the strength of the Dolphins defense or the weakness of the Patriots offense? Dolphins D had a defensive touchdown interception and forced a fumble. Javon Holland expected to have a really big year. He had a pick. Brandon Jones, 11 tackles and a sack. And Melvin Ingram, as we talked about already. Brandon Jones, strip sack. It's 2 sacks and 3 quarterback hits, but they also lose right tackle Austin Jackson with an ankle injury. I'm not sure what his story is, but I agree with you, and I agree with everything that we're saying about the Ravens. Bateman and Duvernay, Mark Andrews is a nice piece, but Bateman, 2
Yeah,
catches.
very good tight end, but like I shit on New England a little bit. This is one of the worst receiver rooms, and when you're playing a defense like this, it's gonna go poorly. And I really, really want to fade this Baltimore secondary with multiple injuries and a rookie safety. It's just not gonna work out against a team with. I mean, if Tyreek Hill just keeps getting better and more, gelled with this offense, it could be a big problem for teams that don't have the secondary for it.
I'm moving on this tonight. I'm going to move on this tonight. Ravens had 13 first downs. That's it. And Kenyon Drake at RB1, come on. Ran 11 times for 31 yards. That's who they have to use because of all the injuries. Then they lose left tackle Juwan James. He was starting in place of Ronnie Stanley.
If Stanley's not back, and I don't think he is, you're down to a third string left tackle. There's a decent pass rush. It's a bad spot, and I fully understand the Miami money, and I'm on that train as well.
Plus 3.5 at minus 109. And I'm going to keep line shopping as we go on. The money line here, and I will look for better, is at plus 162 over at Pinnacle. And I'll see if I can find better. I like it. All right.